Happy Saturday, First Congregational friends. I'm standing in a farmer's field today because, well, what better way to start a series on parables from creation, earthly wisdom, than standing out in creation itself. And this Sunday's parable has to do with a farmer who was planting seeds. But before we go any further, let's start with our Bible trivia question, which is farming related. In ancient Israel, like in Jesus' time, what was the most commonly planted grain? Commonly planted. Answer at the end. Now, as to the parable we'll be dealing with in Mark chapter 4, this is a mysterious parable. And it's mysterious because it's only found in the Gospel of Mark, no other gospel. And scholars know that both Matthew and Luke had a copy of Mark when they wrote their Gospels. They know this particularly because they've copied almost word for word, and in some cases, literally word for word. And yet, apparently, both Matthew and Luke read this particular parable and decided, no, we'll put that on the cutting room floor. Why is that? Is it because they found the parable to be completely irrelevant? Or did something about it make them feel uncomfortable? Perhaps too uncomfortable to include in their own gospel? Well, we can't get inside of their heads, but what we can deal with is the uncomfortability that this parable produces in us. And what I wager we'll find is that, to quote or paraphrase Jesus, what was once rejected has become the chief cornerstone, that actually this uncomfortable parable is key to providing wisdom that help us move through a very uncomfortable period of life. I can't think of a better time to preach on the parable of the growing seed. Now, if you'd like to deepen your engagement with this series, I can't think of a better way to do that than to join one of the several small groups that will be meeting between Sunday afternoon and Wednesday evening. We still have a few slots in several of the groups available, though they're getting fuller. So and most of them have just got a couple of slots remaining. So sign up either on Sunday morning or online, and look forward to seeing you hopefully in that context as well. In terms of the Bible trivia question, the most popular grain, or a commonly planted grain in ancient Israel in Jesus' day, was barley. As opposed to wheat. Wheat was popular, but it was seen as kind of the luxurious grain. Barley grows in more harsher conditions, like poorer soils, drier soils, conditions that were really met in ancient Israel. Consequently, it was also known as the grain of the poor. A lot of people couldn't afford wheat in ancient times. So what was that farmer likely planting in his or her field? Probably barley. Well, look forward to seeing you on Sunday, and why not invite a friend? That'd be a great series.